And for our last game, we got Tulane at number 15, Oklahoma at 3:30 p.m. Now, Tulane coming off a tough loss against Kansas State. Meanwhile, Oklahoma coming out of a nail biter against Houston. Whose defense is going to step up? Whose offense is going to step up? Or are they both going to crumble? ESPN FPI has Oklahoma at 79%. TBD model has Tulane at -2, and the official spread has Oklahoma at -14. Isaac's pick is Oklahoma here. Mason, what do you think?
I think after Oklahoma's performance against Houston at home last week offensively, which was, I think Timothy Bailey would probably say horrid. He's a big Oklahoma fan. Used to be a writer over at Mike Farrell Sports. I think that he would definitely say that last week's performance was piss poor. He did say that he was going to take the spread, which is 14 right now. I don't know if I would take that because I think that Tulane is going to play extremely well. If they come in and do what they did to Kansas State, I think that they definitely could win this one. Now, I will say, granted, that Oklahoma's defense is way better than Kansas State's defense, and they are going into a much tougher place. But honestly, I think the way that they look right now, I think they're a better team than Houston. So who's to say that Tulane won't come into Gaylord Memorial Stadium and win that freaking game, which is why I'm going to go with Tulane to beat the Sooners on the road this week. I don't know, man. Oklahoma and Jackson Arnold, I don't know why you would look that way against Houston. Is Brent Venables the answer? I don't know, but man, yeah, give me freaking Tulane, dude.
I honestly don't think this has anything to do with Brent Venables, or at least the Houston game. I think a lot of it has to do with just how the players played and the lack of talent as of right now. I mean, that's really all I can really chalk it up to right now. I mean, last year their offense was really pretty good, honestly, but their defense kind of took a step back. Now their defense is a step forward again, and their offense stepped right back. Look, that Houston game was really concerning. It told a lot about the discipline of the Oklahoma players. They were trying to get in fights where they just had no business getting in fights. It's like, dude, Houston should not be hanging in this game. And you know what? Kansas State might be a good football team, right? So having a loss against Kansas State may not hurt. This game is always a good game. It's always a good game between Oklahoma and Tulane. This time I have to pick Tulane to win this game. I think the Green Wave definitely has this game. Last week just showed too many flaws in which I think Tulane's offense can take advantage of. And honestly, defensively, I think they can take advantage of it as well.
Because they really didn't play that poorly on defense, and Kansas State's offense looks really good. I mean, yeah, so that means Tulane's offense gave up about 390 yards. But I mean, they were able to stay in it. So that's my point. So if they are able to stay in this game, go into Oklahoma Stadium and freaking play the same game they played last week against Kansas State, and if their defense shows up next week and actually does not allow Oklahoma to stay in the game, we could definitely see an upset of Tulane beating freaking Oklahoma. So that's just one man's opinion, but it may happen, it may not happen. Like we said, Isaac is picking Oklahoma.